Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome on into another Phillies cast. This is game number 76 of the season. What's going on, everybody? Hi there, my name is Jason Joseph, and this, of course, is Play-by-Play with JJ. If you are new to the channel, we go live for every single Phillies, Sixers, and Eagles game, and we provide a lot of content on all three of those teams during the season and during the off-season. All right, let's talk a little bit about the Phillies. So last night, the game was on Apple TV. I was actually at the game last night. I got invited to go at the very last second. It was on Cole Hamels' appreciation night. They were able to honor him. It was a really nice ceremony. I thought overall it was pretty well done. It lasted a little bit longer than I thought it was going to, but unfortunately, the Phillies weren't able to capitalize on their end and provide a win, but that's what they'll have to do today against a team that they lost to in the National League Championship Series last year, and that was the Arizona Diamondbacks. But before we get into the game, just have to make sure that we mention that Christopher Sanchez at a 4-year contract extension announced earlier today. It goes through 2028, and he has a club option in 2029 and 2030. And Dave Dombrowski did a very good job making sure that he got this done right now. And the question now becomes, when are they going to extend Ranger Suarez? They still haven't released the financial negotiations just yet. That has not become open to the public. But getting Christopher Sanchez extended, that was a very good move by Dave Dombrowski. They don't have to worry about that. And yeah, I think that they got him at a very good price, even though the financial deals have not been fully disclosed just yet. The main point is that you had to lock him up. So good job by Dombrowski, good job by John Middleton, and all the parties for Philadelphia to make sure that that deal got done. All right, back to baseball. Talk in regards to today's game. Tommy Henry will be pitching for the Arizona Diamondbacks, and he'll be going up against Zack Wheeler. Now, Tommy Henry this season, he has a 2-2 record, a 6.23 ERA, and he's 26 years old. He has 28 strikeouts along with a 1.70 whip. The last time he pitched, he allowed 5 earned runs, and he went 4 innings against the Chicago White Sox. The thing about him is that he's not a strikeout-dominant pitcher at all whatsoever. He'll give up a home run ball every once in a while. You got to be able to locate or be able to recognize when his pitches are coming out flat and how to get ahead in counts off of him. You want to really make sure that you're patient at the plate and that you try to have a very good approach, because this guy, if he gets into a deep count, he tends to struggle a lot. That's just how it goes with Tommy Henry. So he allowed 2 home runs the last time he pitched, and that was against the White Sox. They ended up losing that game, the Diamondbacks, 9-2. So he's looking for some redemption. But overall, just over his last 5 outings, if you want to just take a look at what he's been able to do, he's allowed 15 earned runs. And in each of those 5 outings, he's only went 6 innings one time. That's it. The most amount of strikeouts he had was when he did go the 6 innings, and he had 6 strikeouts. But yeah, he really just has not done a very good job. Now, to be fair, this Arizona Diamondbacks rotation is pretty limited right now. They're missing their top 2 pitchers in Zach Allen and Merrill Kelly, guys that did a lot of really strong things last year against the Phillies. So they are hurting in that part of the rotation. So they've had to move him up into the rotation, Tommy Henry, and they've had to make do. So let's hope that the Phillies can capitalize on that. On the other side of the mound, it'll be Zack Wheeler, who has an 8-4 record, 99 strikeouts, and a 1.01 whip as well, along with a 2.84 ERA. Last outing he pitched, it was by far the worst outing of his career. He could not locate his pitches properly. He gave up 8 earned runs, allowed 4 homers, which is the most that he's ever allowed. So you would definitely expect that he's going to have a bounce-back performance. It was out in Baltimore at Camden Yards. Every time that he was just out there on the mound, he didn't look like he was himself. His pitches were flat. He wasn't getting a lot of oomph on the curveball and the off-speed pitches that he does have out there. Everything was just hit into Baltimore's possession. So Gunnar was able to homer off of him. Cowser also hit a big 2-run homer off of him as well. Jordan Westburg got a 3-run homer. And yeah, just not a good outing whatsoever. And you're hopefully not going to see that from Zack Wheeler for quite some time. But it doesn't happen too often, and he needs to go out there and have a very good, strong performance. And I think that he absolutely will. So I trust him. I expect that he's going to go pretty deep today and lower that ERA. Before the last outing, his ERA was actually at a 2.2. So it was pretty good. And now it's up to a 2.84. It's 97 degrees outside. Winds are blowing southwest at 12 miles per hour. It is a little bit cloudy, but mostly sunny, I'd say. All right, and let's get into the starting lineup. So before we actually get into that, I want to make sure I say hello to everybody that's on here. Serena, Shay, the Dude, D, Troy, all you guys. Thank you all so much for tuning in. Mike Green is here. My boy Mike, what's good? All right, we're ready to get underway. It is 4:06 p.m. Eastern Time. First pitch coming up by Zack Wheeler. Here it is, and it's just on the outside edge of the plate for a called strike by Dan Iasagna, who's the home plate umpire. So Corbin Carroll leading things off for the Diamondbacks. 8 seconds left on the pitch clock. Wheeler winds up, kicks, delivers, and it's up high for a ball. So the lineup for the D-backs, it's Carroll, Marte, Peterson, Walker, McCarthy, Grichuk, Suarez, Barnhart, and Perdomo. 1 ball, 1 strike. And the next pitch is upstairs and a little bit outside for a ball. Fastball came in at 97 miles per hour from Zack Wheeler. That's typically what he tends to throw. He's not reaching the triple digits like he used to, but still has a lot of velocity on his pitches. And the 2-1, it's a fastball that jams Carroll, and it's popped up towards shallow left center field. Turner gets under it, and he's there to catch out number 1. We were 99 strikeouts and 29 walks allowed in 92 innings. And this is start number 16 on the season. He's looking to go 9-4. And he'll have to face Ketel Marte now, the second baseman for the Diamondbacks, who did not start in last night's game. 1 out in the top of the first. D-backs in Philadelphia, taking on the Phillies, and the pitch is fouled away as Ketel Marte's helmet came flying off. Diamondbacks are in their black uniforms. They got the red Arizona logo, it's the bright A, over towards the left side of the chest. The 0-1 pitch. Swung on, grounded over to second base. Stott was playing over towards the right side, gathers it, and throws over to first for out number 1. Or out number 2, I should say. So there's 2 outs, and Jock Peterson's up to bat. Phillies are in their cream uniforms. They have the red letters on both the front and the back, and blue top part of the cap, along with the red flat part. And the red P as the logo, the pitch, and that's on the outside edge of the plate for strike 1. Jock Peterson batting .302 with 10 homers and 34 RBI on the season. The ball is 1 strike, and the next pitch, and that's fouled away. Catching behind the plate today is Rafael Marshan for the Phillies. On the bump is Zack Wheeler, and in the infield you got Harper at first, Stott at second, Sosa at third, and Turner over at shortstop. The 0-2 pitch, and that's a breaking ball in the dirt that gets away from Marshan to make it a 1-2 count. And in the outfield, you got Kyle Schwarber playing out in left, Nick Castellanos out in right field, and Christian Pache playing out in center as well. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The windup and the pitch. Swing and a miss. Career strikeout number 100 on the season for Zack Wheeler. So his 100th strikeout of the season comes at the end of the top of the first, and we head to the bottom of the first. Phillies are coming up to bat. Wish that was a better call. Let's try this. Did that work? I hope it did. Let me see. Let's see if this works. We'll do it again. Twitter JJ. Okay. You're not wrong. All right, well, as we head to the bottom of the first, Phillies lineup will look just like this. It'll be Schwarber leading things off. Then you got Turner batting in the 2 spot. And then third, it'll be Bryce Harper. Harper Bohm batting 4th. And then it'll be Nick Castellanos batting 5th, Bryson Stott hitting 6th. 7th will be Edmundo Sosa. Christian Pache is batting 8th, and Rafael Marshan batting in the 9th spot. So again, it's Schwarber, Turner, Harper, and then you got Bohm, Castellanos, Stott, Sosa, Pache, and Marshan. Phillies looking for win number 50 on the season in 76 games to go along with that. Here we go. What's up, Jackie? On the board, it's a little bit ahead of the commentary. Don't know if that's always the case, but just wanted to let you know. Yeah, I can't help that. More people want the board there, and that's going to be the sacrifice that we have to make. So, unfortunately, that's how it is. Let me try to fast forward on here. All right, we're in the bottom of the first. There's nothing. Nope, we're all caught up, so that's just how it goes. I will do a poll over the next 2 days, and I will see if people like the poll better. What's up, Jackie? Thanks so much for coming by, man. I do really appreciate that, bro. I do. All right, Tommy Henry's going to be pitching for the Diamondbacks, and in 6 starts, his ERA is at a 6.23. Does have 28 strikeouts recorded, along with 16 walks allowed, in about 34 innings of work. So Schwarber up to bat in his sunglasses, and the first pitch is taken way up high for ball 1. Kyle's average is at 254. He has 17 homers and 48 RBI. He was the last out in last night's game in the 1-0, and that's going to hit Kyle Schwarber right on the front elbow, and he's going to be rewarded first base. So Kyle gets hit by a pitch, and Trey Turner is coming on up to bat. Just got him right on the... I think I just got him right on the elbow guard. Cool. I like the board in the middle. All right, cool. Yeah, we'll do a little poll maybe in about 2 or 3 days or so. He wants to get used to it first, and then we'll make a decision. The pitch to Trey Turner, and it's taken low for a ball. So 1 ball, no strikes. Turner batting .344, has 3 homers, 12 RBI on the season as well. The 1-0 pitch to Trey, and that's slapped foul towards the left field side. The ball girl had to get out of the way of that. That was a screamer. It's a 1-1 count. Defensively for the Snakes, you got behind the plate, it'll be Tucker Barnhart, the catcher. On the mound, it's Tommy Henry. In the outfield, you got Jake McCarthy in left. Corbin Carroll's playing out in center, and Randall Grichuk is out in right field. And the 1-1 sails away for ball 2. Infielders will be Marte at second. That's Ketel Marte. Christian Walker's over at first. Eugenio Suarez is over at third base, and Geraldo Perdomo is the shortstop. 2-1 pitch, swing and a miss. On a changeup at 83 that was in the dirt, and Turner's helmet came flying off. No score so far, as we're in the bottom of the first inning. Schwarber got hit by a pitch. He's over at first. There's nobody out. 2 seconds left on the pitch clock, and the 2-2 on the way. Ground ball into the right side for a base hit, and Kyle Schwarber's going to go over to second. He'll try to go for 3. The throw off the line, not in time. Throw back to first to try to get Turner. That's not in time either. An opposite field single for Trey, and that's going to put runners over at the corners with still nobody out. So Trey Turner comes through, put it on the right side of the diamond, and able to come up with a big hit there. Good base running by Philadelphia. Schwarber was thinking 3 and was able to slide in there safely. That throw by Eugenio Suarez was not so good back over to first base, but also the throw to Eugenio Suarez by Randall Grichuk, that was off the line as well. We have time called on the mound very, very quickly. And now up to bat is Bryce Harper. So already the Phillies have a little rally cooking. Rally time at the bank, baby! Charge! All right, here's Harper up to bat with his bright green Fanatic batting gloves. Pitch number 1, downstairs and away for ball 1. Bryce batting .285, has 17 homers, 48 runs knocked in as well on the season so far. Henry gets set and delivers from the stretch, and the pitch. It's a sinker that just catches the edge of the plate for strike 1. Harper, with the bases loaded in last night's game, ended up grounding into a double play. That was a big rally killer for the Phillies. 1 ball, 1 strike. The next pitch. And there's a line drive. It's a foul ball, though, over towards the third base side. Harper's average this season with runners in scoring position is at .371. He's walked 20 times. He's homered 8 times. And has knocked in 30 runs in that situation. The 1-2 to Harper. Ground ball back up the middle for a base hit. Schwarber's easily going to score. Turner goes over to third. And Bryce Harper gives the Phillies a 1-0 lead in the bottom of the first. RBI single for Bryce. And that's how Mr. Clutch does it. There you go. Runners at the corners once again. This time the Phillies lead it 1-0. And still no outs recorded. Here's Alec Bohm, the designated hitter today, and the first pitch, he pops it up, out over towards the infield. The second baseman, Marte, just walks on over towards his left and makes an easy catch. And Castellanos is due up to bat. I was thinking that maybe Bohm was just going to take the first pitch. I mean, why try to hack away at that? But regardless, he pops it up. It was on a four-seamer that looked like it was on the top third of the zone. Jason, thanks so much for the $2 donation, baby. I appreciate that, man. Castellanos up to bat with runners still at the corners. 10 homers, 32 RBI, and a .221 average now. The pitch, and there's a fly ball hit out over to right field. This should be deep enough to score Turner. And getting under it is Grichuk. The catch is made. The throw is drawn to the plate. Turner slides. It's in time. He got in there. It's a 2-0 game for Philadelphia. A sac fly by Castellanos. And it's 2-0 Phillies. And thank goodness that Castellanos just got it towards a medium depth and that Turner has the speed that he has. Grichuk has a pretty good arm, but did not make a good throw as well. And now Bryson Stott's up. 2-0 Philadelphia. Harper leads off over at first base. And the pitch to Bryson, and that's just a little bit high for a ball. Stott came in the pinch hit in last night's game. Did not get on base, though. Almost beat out an infield single, potentially. The 1-0, and that is fouled away. Dixon Way, what's going on? Did you see my Instagram? See my Instagram message? What's up, Denbrew? How you doing, man? 1 ball, 1 strike. Sunny day out in Philadelphia. And the 1-1, and that's on the outside edge for a called strike. Dan Iasagna is the home plate umpire today. Then it's Ben May over at first. CB Buckner's over at second. And the third base umpire is Adam Beck, who was the home plate umpire in last night's game. 2 outs, 2-0 Phils. Bottom of the first, the 1-2 to Stott. And he punches that one foul. And that one goes out of play. How the inning has gone so far: Schwarber got hit by a pitch, Turner singled, Harper had an RBI single, and then it was Bohm who popped out to second, Castellanos had a sac fly, and Stott's up to bat with a 1-2 count. The next pitch, and that's on the outside edge of the plate for a called third strike. It was a wicked curveball thrown by Tommy Henry, and the inning is over. 7 men come up to the plate, though, for the Phils. And, 6 men come up to the plate for the Phils, and they make it 2-0. We'll be right back in just a few moments. All right, see you very, very soon. All right, we're back as we head to the top of the second inning. Want to make sure I say hello to everybody that's on here in the chat. I love each and every one of you. All right, so it's 2-0 Philadelphia. Wheeler's going to be pitching his second frame today. Again, as we mentioned before, he had his worst outing of his career, allowing 8 earned runs against the Baltimore Orioles. That was on Sunday, June 16th. The pitch by Zack upstairs. Christian Walker will get a quick glance at Zack Wheeler. Walker hitting .257, 17 home runs, 50 RBI as well. In the pitch, and that's taken all the way for ball 2. Two balls, no strikes. And the next pitch, and that is, it looked a little high, but it's a called strike by Ayasagna. We'll see if he's consistent with that call today. Wheeler retired the first 3 batters in the top of the first. The 2-1 swing and a miss. What a sweeper that was. Just at the knees. Walker's 33 years old. He's from Norristown, Pennsylvania, and has had a pretty good career against the Phillies. So far, the 2-2 on the way, and there's a fly ball hit out over to left field. It's hooking foul, and it stays foul. Walker, if you remember, there was a time last year where he had a 3-run homer against Sir Anthony Dominguez, and then Rob Thompson put him in the same situation the next day after that, and Dominguez was able to get him out. Ayasagna. Okay, thank you. The 2-2. High for ball 3. Ayasagna. Appreciate it. 3-2 pitch. Fouled off. Did I say Ayasagna? I think that if I did, I apologize. 7 pitches in this at-bat. 2 foul balls by Christian Walker. Walker versus Wheeler. And the payoff pitch by Zack. Here it is. Line drive over towards the third base side plate. On the bounce, though, by Sosa. And the throw across is in time. So it was hit pretty sharply by Christian Walker. Just right at Edmundo Sosa, who played it on a hop. And there's 1 gone in the top of the second inning. Wheeler decided to go with a fastball there, and that was a pretty good pitch that he decided to throw. Jake McCarthy, who's been red hot for the Diamondbacks, is going to be the next guy up for the Snakes. The windup and the pitch. A wicked moving curveball that just misses low for a ball. Jake is batting .293. Has a .376 on-base percentage as well. The windup, the stretch, and it's fouled off. Jake is 26 years old. Also has 3 homers on the season, 18 RBI. Got to start with the Diamondbacks back in 2021. And this is his 4th season with Arizona. The pitch, fouled away. Wheeler over his last 5 home starts. How about this? He's 5-0. His ERA is at a 1.26. Opponents are batting 150 against him. And that's in 35 2/3 of an inning. 0-2 pitch. And there's a breaking ball that misses in the dirt. And McCarthy goes out there to get it. And hands it back off to Iasania. McCarthy has 219 career hits and 820 at-bats. The pitch, way up high for ball 2. Got some news a little bit earlier from Rob Thompson. They said last night that they were going to check on Taijuan Walker to see if he's all right. 2-2 pitch on the inside corner, called strike 3. 101 strikeouts on the season for Wheeler as he gets his 2nd strikeout recorded on the day. And that pitch was absolutely nasty. It froze McCarthy right at the knees, and Grichuk is up to bat next. Two outs, nobody on, and Randall Grichuk tries to take a hack at that one and misses pretty badly. But just to go back to the Walker news, Rob said that the 31-year-old Walker, quote, has this little hot spot on his index finger. The 0-1, and that's taken for strike 2. And that could be one of the reasons why his velocity has been down. They really wanted to just check up on him and make sure that he is okay, because clearly he has not been pitching up to par. The 0-2, and that's way outside for ball 1. Didn't even hit the glove of Rafael Marshan. He's a Braves fan, but he loves to come on in because he loves listening to a good play-by-play. And he also wants to be there to see the Phillies lose. 1 ball, 2 strikes, and the next pitch, outside again at 97. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 gone in the top of the 2nd, 2-0 Phillies lead. Diamondbacks up to bat, Grichuk at the plate, Wheeler winds up and delivers, and that one misses again outside for the 3rd pitch in a row. Thank you, Sam. Appreciate it, man. I do. I really appreciate that, dude. Payoff pitch by Wheeler, and that's bounced foul towards the visitor's dugout and actually goes into the camera well. Eugenio Suarez waits in the on-deck circle. Payoff pitch, swing and a miss. Wheeler decided to go low and away. He threw a tailspin of a sweeper, and Grichuk was able to go fishing after it, and that's the 3rd strikeout by Zack Wheeler. Another 1-2-3 inning for Wheeler, and we head to the bottom of the 2nd. Sosa, Pache, and Marshan coming up for Philadelphia. D-backs fan, thanks for covering the game. No problem, Calvin. I appreciate it, man. Hopefully you do enjoy this. Again, like, we covered the Phillies on here, but I try to keep it as professional as I possibly can. Always like to make sure that my listeners get an idea as to who the other people are, because I like I like traditional broadcasting, and we're doing it on this digital media airways, and it's been a lot of fun. It really has. So hopefully it sounds professional. Hopefully it sounds like it's a good quality. Obviously, when the Phillies score runs, we will be cheering and we will be getting our voices a little bit higher. But, for the most part, I think that it's safe to say that we do a pretty fair job. So, I'm sorry, I will never understand how you get to get injured in baseball. Honestly, it's more dangerous to get injured from a paper cut. Baseball injuries suck, man. First of all, the game's every day, for the most part. When you throw, it depends on the position, but when you get hit by a pitch, those aren't fun. That's not a fun injury. Tommy John surgery is not fun at all. Any surgery is not fun, but when you fire over 100 miles per hour and you're putting all that, emphasis on your arm and on your elbow, it's just, you got to be careful. You do. When you collide with somebody out in center field and you get hit by a cleat, those golden spikes are pretty tough to deal with as well. Plus, that doesn't even bear weather, When you're playing in the rain, that can be really dangerous, especially if you're a pitcher. There we go, Edmundo Sosa at the plate, and that's fouled away. Injuries happen. For baseball, it's pretty common. The ball is one strike, and the next pitch is way up high for a ball. It isn't a contact sport, but then you have collisions at the plate. Not good. One ball, one strike, and the next pitch is way outside for ball two. Fair enough. Mookie's hit to the hand was bad. Yeah, it was. Absolutely. Can be a little bit graphic. 2-1 pitch. That's way outside and high for ball three. Even the way the catcher... Exactly, Serena. Even the way the catchers sit, you are about to have an injury. It's inevitable with the force that they have to get up, for sure. 3-1 to Sosa. And he pops this one up to straightaway center field. Carroll just literally slightly pivots over towards his right side and makes an easy catch to get the first out. Christian Pache will be coming up to bat for the Phillies, so Brandon Marsh has the day off because of the lefty on the mound. That's Tommy Henry. First pitch, and that's taken at the knees. It was a sinker at 89 on the gun for strike one. So Tommy Henry, guy who played college baseball for the Michigan Wolverines, 26 years old now. The pitch on the way, swing and a miss. Has 124 total strikeouts, and has a total of 9-10 as his record through his career. The 0-2 pitch, and that's low and outside for ball one. He was the 74th overall pick back in the 2019 MLB draft. Didn't play in 2020 because of the pandemic. Decided to opt out. The 1-2, and that misses inside again for ball two. But was called up on August 3rd of 2022. On August 9th of 2022. He got his first career win, and he went 7 innings against the Pirates. Next pitch, and that's inside for ball three. Rafael Marshan waits in the on-deck circle for the Phillies. Switch hitting catcher, batting on the right side. He awaits. 3-2 pitch, ground ball back up the middle, but it's played on 2 bounces, and the throw over to first is in time. It was played on a couple of bounces by the shortstop for the Diamondbacks. Geraldo Perdomo. It actually took a weird bounce off the mound, and he still was able to field it. Oh, no. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, you weren't making like a careless comment or anything like that. I understand what you mean. 2 outs. Nobody on. And the pitch is way up high for a ball. I only said that, the dude said, going back to the injuries in baseball, because you have almost no contact in this game, not as basketball and American football, and hockey too. The 1-0 pitch. And there's a fly ball hit out over to right field. Coming running in is the right fielder, Grichuk, and he makes the easy grab for out number 3. 1, 2, 3, go the Phils. And we head to the top of the 3rd inning. 2-0 Philadelphia. Oh, now we're done with Christian Pache. Now we're done with Pache. I thought Rojas was bad. Now we're done with Pache. Y'all crack me up, man. When you're trying to get back, wasn't fun knowing he tore his ACL. Well, no, that was his other ACL. He didn't re-injure the same ACL. He tore his other ACL. So I want to make sure that I get that correct for our listeners. Hockey, of course. I've always been a Rojas fan. I'm not saying you. I'm just saying that there are people out there that actually don't like Pache and want Rojas back. I'm sorry, but us Phillies fans can't make up our minds. RG Energy, man. Shout out to you. Bro, I had no idea that you had a pod, bro. I had no idea. I clicked on your name the other day, and I was like, oh my gosh, like this guy does some like really, really cool stuff. Really awesome stuff. Comics and all different types of things. So shout out to you, man. If you want to drop your link down below, bro, you're more than welcome to do that. I want to make sure that other people that are tuning in on our channel, make sure that they know that you do content as well. You have a question. Ask the question. What's going on? Says Dominic. Appreciate you, bro. Much love. Much love to you too, man. And I really mean that. You do a really good job. I was tuning in the other day, and I was like, wow, this is cool stuff that he does. But yeah, drop that link, bro. And how was the date? I forgot. I wanted to make sure I mentioned that too. I just asked him a lot of questions. Don't forget, if you are new to the channel, hit that thumbs up button for me, and hit that subscribe button, man. Wheeler's going out there for his 3rd frame. 10 seconds left on the pitch clock. Up to bat is Eugenio Suarez. Pitch number 1 by Wheeler, and it's a bouncing ball that's foul towards the 3rd base area. I'm going to take the hat off now because it's starting to get a little bit hot. All right, make sure that you go follow our boy RG, man. Yo, 1 pitch. Ground ball hit over to 3rd base. Sosa sidearm throw on the run. Harper with the pick. Got it. 1 out in the top of the 3rd. The throw was a little bit off the line. Harper had his foot off the bag, but just tagged out Eugenio Suarez. And there's 1 out. Who the heck is Blooper? Who's Blooper? Sam says, I have a site where I put Phillies highlights or highlights for the Phillies and whatnot called Phillies Highlights with Eyes Above. You do? Dude, you can drop your link too, man. I'll make you a mod. I'll make you a mod. You can drop your link as well. Pitch, and that's taken for a strike. There you go. Hold up, where is it? There's your channel. Tucker Barnhart batting in the 8th spot. The ball's 1 strike. The pitch popped up, hit into foul ground. Harper gets under it, has to battle the sun, and makes the open catch to get the 2nd out. All right, let's add you as a mod. There you go. I'm on my phone now, but when I'm on my laptop, I will. Cool. Cool, man. Very cool stuff. Two gone in the top of the third. The pitch to Geraldo Perdomo is inside. Perdomo batting .288. Has 4 RBI, batting on the left side, wearing his bright yellow batting gloves, and has a neon color sleeve on his right arm. The pitch taken all the way for strike one towards the outside part of the plate. Phillies money line right now, according to FanDuel, it's at minus 850. The over-under is at 8.5 runs. If you choose the under, that's at a plus 108. And the over is at minus 142. 2 outs, top of the third. 1 ball, 1 strike. Wheeler winds up and delivers and throws a strike at the knees. It was a cutter at 90 miles per hour. The cutter seems to really be working for Wheeler. That was another pitch that he's done a very good job at adding in as he has moved up. The pitch, another foul ball. Oh, Braves mascot. All right, thanks. Appreciate it. What's up, Jason? How you doing, man? 1 ball, 2 strikes. Wheeler gets the signs from Rafael Marshan. Shakes his head no. Nods his head yes. 1 second left on the pitch clock, and he starts the windup and the 1-2 pitch. Another foul ball again. You're a huge fan of Rafael Marshan. You live in Lehigh Valley. Rafael deserves to be the backup to JT. Yeah, that's another conversation that we can have in about a week or so. JT did say that he wants to be back for the Atlanta series. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And the pitch. And a breaking ball that's laid off by Perdomo. He said, no, thank you. Sorry if I'm behind a little bit on the chat. And if I can't read all your chats, I do apologize. But keep conversing. The pitch. Fly ball hit out over to right field. It hooks foul and stays foul. And we'll do it again. Already at 42 pitches, Wheeler. He's gotten into some pretty deep counts. The 2-2 delivery by Wheeler. Another foul ball. This time it's towards the left side. He decided to go with a four-seamer right down the pipe at 96. Ten seconds left on the pitch clock. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Wheeler gets set high above the letters. Winds up and fires another fastball inside for ball 3. We mentioned that Wheeler has only allowed 29 walks on the season. 3 balls, 2 strikes. The payoff pitch. Ground ball hit over towards the right side. Gobbled up by Bryson Stott. Gets up on his feet and throws over to first. And there's the third and final out of the inning. 9 up, 9 down, all mowed down by Zack Wheeler. It's time to go to the bottom of the third. 2-zip Philadelphia. Guys, if you can do me a solid, make sure that you hit the thumbs up button and hit that subscribe button as well. And share this stream with all your friends on social media, whether it's on Instagram, whether it's on Facebook or TikTok, wherever it is, or even if it's just in person. You know, we want to get more and more people a part of Philly Freak Nation. That's what we want to do, man. All right, what inning are we going to? The bottom of the third. So I wanted to raise this question because Rich Eisen raised this the other day. Unfortunately, and we talked about it, we saw the news break as we were doing it live on the air, as we were doing this game, about Willie Mays passing away. And we know that he obviously is one of the greatest of all time. I just want to get your thoughts on something, because when you think about like oldest like living baseball legends who like were the best baseball players ever, Willie Mays and Hank Aaron, dominated that conversation for years. Who's the best baseball player now? Like, alive? Who's the greatest baseball player alive right now? Comment your thoughts down below. Because I think that there's not a unanimous decision. You think about the NBA, you think of Michael Jordan and LeBron James and maybe Kareem, right? The NHL, it's obviously Wayne Gretzky. With football, you can go Tom Brady, you can go with Joe Montana. Who is it for baseball? The pitch, and that's on the outside corner for strike one. Pete Rose, I think you can make that argument. The ball is one strike, and the pitch to Schwarber, and that's fouled away. New to the game to answer. We know. We know. But if you have any thoughts, you can share it. Why Frank Robinson? Just out of curiosity. The ball is 2 strikes. And the pitch to Schwarber. There's a fly ball hit out over towards left center field. It's heading towards the gap, and nobody's there to make the catch. It bounces off the top of the Giants sign out in left center field, and Schwarber able to jog in there safely with a double to lead off the bottom of the 3rd inning. Kyle Schwarber again comes through and gets another extra base hit in the month of June. So Schwarber able to punch that one out towards left center field. There was no chance that Corbin Carroll was going to be able to get over to it. He tried to hustle as fast as he could, and the wind was just picking it up. And Schwarber able to get a standing double. That's the 2nd time today that he's been on base. The pitch, and that is just up high for a ball. So who do you think is the greatest, out of all the people that are still living right now, who's the greatest baseball player? The ball is 1 strike to Trey Turner, and the pitch is just inside and low for a ball. I think Pete Rose is a very good one. I really do. Jeter should be in the conversation. Barry Bonds has a right to be in the conversation. 1-1 pitch. Ground ball hit over to shortstop. Backhanded and thrown over to first by Geraldo Perdomo. And there's 1 out in the bottom of the 3rd. We're talking about play. Mike Schmidt says Shibby. Barry Bonds says the dude. Okay. You think that Bonds is better than Sandy Koufax? Nolan Ryan. Is Nolan Ryan still alive? The pitch to Harper. Swung on. It's a bomb. Out to deep right field. And where does it go? The second deck. Harper with a 2-run bomb. It's his 18th of the season. And the Phillies have doubled their lead 4-0. Harper to the moon. The fireworks go off in Philadelphia as Harper lights it up to right. Bada bing, bada boom for Bryce Harper. And here's Harper Bohm, who comes up to bat and takes the pitch way outside for ball 1. Harper now is tied with Teoscar Hernandez with 18 homers, which is 3rd best in the National League. The pitch, and that's fouled away. Bohm now batting just at the 300 line. Started off the season very hot, then got pretty cold, and now he's red hot again. The pitch, low again for ball 2. Jason with another $5 donation. What's going on, man? Thank you so much for the $5 donation, Jason. Appreciate it, man. Harper, homer, 2 RBI. Two balls, 2 strikes as Bohm swings and misses at pitch number 4 of the at-bat. 5 seconds left on the pitch clock. Henry gets set just above the letters. And the 2-2 pitch. Swung on, fly ball, hit out to deep left center field. Back-to-back home runs for the Phils. Bohm with a bomb, and he kisses it goodbye. 5-0 Philadelphia. Parade in Philadelphia. And Bohm lights it up. Oh, man. What a swing by Bohm. That thing was tattooed, and it just went into the 4th row out in left center field. Back-to-back homers with Harper and Bohm, and Castellanos is coming up to bat. 5-0 Phillies lead it. That's great. Good stuff by Philadelphia. So Bohm has 61 RBI. He's second in the National League, and he's still behind Marcell Ozuna. The first pitch to Castellanos, taken all the way for strike 1. Nick did have a sac fly back in the first. The pitch to Castellanos, and there's a little dribbler that's fouled towards the first base side. And it's still rolled foul. It's the first time this year that the Phillies have had back-to-back homers. Ten seconds left on the pitch clock. No balls, 2 strikes to Nick Castellanos. The pitch, low and away for a ball. Jeff Kurgis posted on Twitter, had a feeling Bryce Harper would have a huge bounce-back game after last night. Harper's now on pace to get 38 homers and 109 RBI. The 1-2, and that's way inside again. Castellanos did homer in last night's game, and that cut the deficit to 1. It made it 5-4. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The windup and the pitch to Castellanos. Another foul ball. So good at bat here by Casty, too. And he's heading back over towards the dugout. I think he's going to try to sharpen up the bat a little bit. Put some chalk on it. I think it was a little bit slippery. Make sure you guys like and subscribe. And hit that bell icon, man. That way you'll know when we go live. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Castellanos. Henry with pitch number 49. The 2-2 pitch. Fly ball hit out over towards straightaway center field. Not that deep this time. Carroll gets under it, and he catches it for out number 2. I cannot wait to cut these highlights. They need to extend Bohm, by far the best player in the last month. Retweet. What's up, Jesus? That's funny. Here's Bryson Stott. And he looks at pitch number 1, low and away. One ball, no strikes. And the pitch, and that's way outside for ball 2. Two-0 pitch, and that's fouled off. The last time that the Phillies did have 3 homers was on, I believe it was October 29th of 2020. That was when Harper, Bohm, and Gregorius were able to do it. 2-1 pitch, and that's fouled back. Bohm and Realmuto had back-to-back homers. That was last year, back in September. It was on September 3rd. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And the next pitch to Stott, swing and a miss. He strikes out, and we head to the top of the 4th. Phillies get back-to-back jacks from Harper and Bohm. And we head to the 4th inning, 5-0. Phillies lead it. Too bad that Stott has been really struggling, man. You'd like to see him come through. I had to search for JJ's stream today, even though I had the notification on. Huh. Well, that's interesting. That's fine. Sometimes that happens. The algo is a little bit weird. And it doesn't put out my podcasts, you know? Like, obviously, it's the play-by-plays that get the views, which... trying to change that, but I also am embracing that as well. So, the notify bell is not always perfect. I apologize about that. Make sure you guys hit the thumbs up button. Hit that subscribe button as well. We just got to 3,000 subscribers. Just got to 3,000, man. So that's a pretty cool feat. And I want us to continue to grow our family. JJ, am I allowed to ask? Well, you're going to ask anyways. So, yes, of course. Do you guys give up the farm if a Soto or Luis Robert trade type of player becomes available? Juan Soto, I won't answer it as to whether or not I want either guy. But if you're going to get one of those guys, you're going to have to give up a lot. You're just going to have to. And the Phillies have the assets, and they should, because they're in a win-now mode, and you got to, if that's what's going to put you over the top, you do it. So, yeah, that's the way I look at it. Whether you go after a superstar or not, if you don't have to give up everybody from the farm, then okay. But, yeah, you're definitely going to have to give up talent for sure. You're going to have to do that. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. Thank you so much, Joe. Appreciate it, man. 1 ball, no strikes as we're in the top of the 4th, and Corbin Carroll bounces that one foul towards the right side. 1 ball, 1 strike. Top of the 4th. Nobody out, nobody on. The pitch, and that's on the outside edge for strike 1. And again, if you guys would like to donate to the channel, you're more than welcome to do so. Just hit the super chat button. It's right next to the live chat. 1-2 pitch on the inside corner. Called strike 3. Wheeler with 4 punch-outs today. And there's 1 gone in the top of the 4th inning. I'm so happy because I actually now have a way to cut. I think I have a way to cut highlights on here. So I will see how this works, but it's nice because I don't have to like go back and edit things myself. First pitch in the at-bat, and that's taken for a ball. Ketel Marte batting on the left side of the dish and takes the next one for strike one. This team just keeps trying to find ways to win. Even last night when they were down, they were still not out of it. The pitch, just outside for ball two. Marte was the MVP of the NLCS against the Phillies last year. 2-1 pitch, grounder, hit over to second base, backhanded by Stott, who throws it over to first, and out number 2 is made. Again, he did not play in last night's game. Against the Phillies' lifetime, he's batting .336 with 36 hits, 4 homers, 12 RBI, and 18 runs scored in about 29 games. Now Jock Peterson's up to bat. Peterson will foul the first pitch off. Started off his career with the Dodgers. And then, well, after he played, it was 7 seasons with the Dodgers. He played from 2014 to 2020. He was signed by the Cubs and then traded to the Braves. Won a World Series championship with the Braves during the latter half of that year as he tries to bunt at the next pitch and fouls it off. The Giants signed him for a 2-year deal from 2022 to 2023, and then he signed with the Arizona Diamondbacks earlier in the season. He's 32 years old now. 6'1", 220 pounds. The ball is 2 strikes to Jock Peterson. He has 10 homers already, 34 RBI. And the 0-2 pitch, swing and a miss. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night to Jock Peterson. So, Zack Wheeler has pitched against 12 batters, and he's retired all 12 of them today. And we head to the bottom of the 4th inning. 5-0 Philadelphia. Keep racking them up, Zach. Wow, has he been really good? He's on fire. There's Larry. I've been waiting for Larry. What's going on, man? How you doing? Guys, close the chat one time and give the like button. Give us 200 likes. Mod Squad, you're the best. Love you guys. Want us to make sure that we keep getting more and more people on here. And the only way to do that is to hit that thumbs up button and hit that subscribe button, man. That's how, that's how we keep pushing people. So it's really important that we do that. And I care, you know. There are people that are out there that don't know about this, you know? And whether they moved out of the area, whether they are even in the area and want to have another community around them, I want to provide that for them. So I care. So if we do know people that could definitely benefit and that would really enjoy what we do on here and the community that we have, it's good. It's good. You know? It's how we spread the word. What's up, Larry? Hello, chat. JJ, if I were the Phillies and I had a chance to trade for Juan Soto, I would do it. I would ask the Yankees for 2 to 3 days to allow me to negotiate for a new contract extension with him so he does not hit free agency. 1 ball, no strikes as the first pitch to Sosa is taken low for ball 1. Pitch number 2 by Henry is outside for ball 2. I respect your comment. I'm just not a fan of Juan Soto. I don't want him here. I personally don't. 2-0 pitch. That's way outside for ball 3. If the Phillies get him, he would obviously have to be extended. But why would the Yankees trade him? The Yankees are not going to trade him. The Yankees, rationally speaking, because they know that they have a chance to win the championship, that would be that would be Brian Cashman would probably get his job tossed. 3-0 pitch, and that's inside and low for ball 4. So a 4-pitch walk. And Edmundo Sosa gets on base. Gregory Soto is different. Juan Soto is who he's talking about, the dude. It's Christian Pache in the pitch, and that's taken on the upper tier of the zone for strike 1. I don't know if that's who you meant. I don't know if you were thinking about Gregory Soto or not. But yeah. Larry loves Soto, though. The ball is 1 strike. The next pitch is nets in the dirt for a ball. JJ, it's rumored because he hasn't negotiated an extension. Personally, I want Luis Robert. Yeah, but honestly, why would the Yankees move on from him? Like, even if it's just a rental type of a thing, they could get a championship out of it. They could. 1 ball, 1 strike. The pitch, and that's taken way outside for ball 2. Two balls, 1 strike. Tommy Henry on the bump. There's 1 runner over at first for the Phils. We're in the bottom of the 4th. Pache up at the plate. The pitch. And that's fouled away towards the first base area. And it'll find the seats. It is a hot one out today in Philadelphia. Last night it was 90 degrees. Tonight it's 99. 99 degrees. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 3 seconds left on the pitch clock. And the 2-2 pitch. And that's low for ball 3. Yankees are not winning a championship. They're contending, though. They have one of the best records, if not the best record in the American League. So it would just be, you can't just get rid of Juan Soto. That would cost Brian Cashman's job, I'm telling you, right now. Toss back over to first is not in time. Imagine if we had Juan Soto, okay? If the shoes were on the other feet, the Phillies are in a title now mode, right? With this hypothetical, would you get rid of Juan Soto, even if he has a deal? 3-2 pitch, inside and low for ball 4, and back-to-back walks allowed by Tommy Henry, and Rafael Marshan is coming up to bat. Would you do that deal if you're the Phillies? Like, would you trade Juan Soto if the Phillies were in a championship contender mode, okay? And they had Juan Soto, but it was only for half a season left. He could be the difference in going to the World Series. So why would I get rid of him? I'm taking my chance. You either swing and hit for the fences or you strike out. You know? That's what they did for Kawhi. The Toronto Raptors. They took a chance on Kawhi. It's Rafael Marshan, then he takes the first pitch outside for ball 1. I trade Taijuan Walker for Juan Soto trading card. That's funny. 1 ball, no strikes. The next pitch, and that's way outside for ball 2. Yankees are in win now mode as well. They're not trading. Yeah, why would they? It makes no sense. Cheryl, what's up, Cheryl? How you doing? I'll get to your comment in just a few seconds. I promise. 2 balls, no strikes. Henry on the mound. Tommy Henry, that is. The left-handed pitcher for Arizona. The 2-0 pitch. Ground ball hit over to third. The flip over the second. There's 1. The throw back to first. And there's a double play around the horn. That's just going to put Sosa over at third base. They say that grounding into a double play can be a very big rally killer. But let's see if the Phillies can still get a run home here. It's not a good at-bat, though, by Rafael Marshan. And now Kyle Schwarber's up to bat. JJ, I agree about Juan Soto. His personality isn't right for our clubhouse. I love the Phillies' chemistry in the dugout. Yeah, I just don't think that he gels. I really don't. Kyle Schwarber's up to bat, and the pitch, and that's taken for a strike. Throw back over to third, and not in time to get Edmundo Sosa. I'm just saying, though, if you're the Yankees, why would you even trade Juan Soto? Like, you're not going to get the same return for him. You're just not. He's a top 5 player. The ball is 1 strike. The pitch to Schwarber. Fly ball hit out over towards deep left center field. It's carrying. Carroll, can he make the catch? No! It goes towards the alleyway. Sosa will jog on in to score. McCarthy gets to it. He throws it to the cutoff man, Perdomo. And 2 doubles in a row by Kyle Schwarber as he's in there standing up at second base. A 6-0 lead for Philadelphia. How about Kyle Schwarber just going the opposite way 2 times today? Both times to left center field. And he just continues to hit in the month of June. So an RBI double, and it's now 6-0 Philadelphia. Trey Turner is coming up to bat. Schwarber just looked into the dugout and did a little shimmy as well. And Tommy Henry, his day is done. Lavulo's going to pull the plug, and we have a call to the bullpen. 6 runs on 6 hits allowed by Tommy Henry, and the runner over at second is still his responsibility as we have a pitch and change. Personally, I'd look into the starting pitcher market, maybe get an underrated pitcher from a bad team. Yeah, but RG, in the playoffs, they're not going to have to go to a 5th starter. So, we already have Spencer Turnbull, who still is in our bullpen. Why not just give him his rollback now? Why not? Clearly, Taiwan has not been really sharp. He has not been sharp at all. So, they have somebody that had success at the beginning of the season. Before I'd make a trade for even another starting pitcher or an innings eater, let's see what we have out of Spencer Turnbull. He's literally in the back end of our bullpen now, and he was pitching so well to start the season. I tried that out first. And that's not really as big of a priority. The big priorities to me are the following. Go get another arm for the back end of the bullpen and get another outfielder if you can. I'm at the point now where I'm saying you can get another outfielder. If they could somehow get Brent Rooker and Mason Miller, that's a home run of a deal, in my opinion. The pitch to Trey Turner. Fly ball hit out over to right field. Backing up and making the catch is Randall Grichuk, and the inning is over. Phillies get another run, though, on an RBI double by Kyle Schwarber. 5th inning comes in just a little bit. 6-0 Phillies lead. JJ, if a decent bullpen piece became available and the team wanted Taijuan Walker, I think I'd do it. Oh, I'd do it too. I wouldn't mind doing it, for sure. Absolutely, but I'm not trading for a 5th starter right now. First of all, in the playoffs, they go to a 4-man rotation. And would Walker be the worst thing coming out of the bullpen? I don't think he'd be the worst thing. I think he'd be an okay setup man, but give Spencer Turnbull his rollback. I'm all on board for it now. I am. I've seen enough. Give it a try. Teams are going to ask for Justin Crawford, which I'm fine with. Only prospect I don't want to be traded is Painter. Something's got to give, man. Something's got to give. Remember how we held on to J.P. Crawford for so long? We could have used J.P. Crawford as a bigger asset to get a bigger piece. And J.P. Crawford's had a fine career with Seattle. And that was part of the Gene Segura trade, I believe. But while he was really, really high, if the Phillies could have traded for somebody like a Mike Trout, J.P. Crawford has to go. So, Aiden Miller's untouchable. Oh my gosh. If we're trying to get a World Series championship now, guys, you got to do it. I want a ring. That's what I want. I want a ring. The future's the future. I want a ring now. The pitch. And that's taken down low for a ball. Starlin Caba, he's available too. I want a ring. That's how I feel. 1 ball, no strikes. Walker versus Wheeler. Wheeler gets set and delivers, and the pitch is way up high and inside. It actually hit Christian Walker, and he's going to go over to first base. And I don't know if Wheeler's going to get a warning for that. That did not look like it was intentional. But Walker's not happy. Man, oh man. Got him just off the top of the elbow, and then it bounced off of his elbow and hit Dan Iasonia. Home plate umpire. So it's a hit by pitch. And there goes the perfect game. That's the first base runner allowed by Zack Wheeler. Jake McCarthy up to bat. And the pitch to Jake is looked a little bit outside, but it's a called strike. I love these discussions, man. I really do. I love talking to you guys. The 0-1 pitch, swing and a miss to Jake McCarthy. So 60 total pitches by Zack Wheeler. McCarthy's up to bat. So Jake has been red hot. He really has. He's been doing a very good job in this Arizona lineup. 0-2 pitch, and there's a line drive hit out over the left field for a base hit. Schwarber plays it on 2 bounces, and there goes the no-hitter. So McCarthy gets a single right after Christian Walker gets hit by a pitch, and Wheeler's in a little bit of a jam. The pitch was high, too, and McCarthy was smart enough to make contact with it, go the opposite way, put the ball in play, and good things happened. Just another nice piece of hitting by Jake. So that, I was just going to say that McCarthy ended up going 0 for last night against the Phillies, but he was 3 for 4 in the last game against the Nationals. Was on a 4-game hitting streak. The pitch. That's taken for a ball. 1 ball, no strikes. The next pitch, and that's swung on and missed. Jake McCarthy? Would I trade for Jake McCarthy? Yeah, absolutely. I wouldn't mind it. I mean, that wouldn't be my number 1 choice, but I'd take him. One ball, 1 strike. And the pitch, just a little bit low for ball 2 to Randall Grichuk. Phillies lead at 6-0. Two 1 pitch, swing and a miss. Two balls, 2 strikes. And the next pitch, swing and a miss. Wheeler decided to go upstairs. And Grichuk strikes out for the 2nd time today. 6 Ks for Zach. Wow. Nice pitch, too. Grichuk was actually hitting .264 against the Phillies coming into today with 8 homers and 19 RBI. Eugenio Suarez takes it high for ball one as he's up to bat, the former Cincinnati Red. And Seattle Mariner is up to bat, hitting 196 with 6 home runs and 31 RBI. Wheeler gets set and delivers. It's at the knees for strike one. 5 groundouts distributed by Zack Wheeler, along with 2 flyouts and 6 strikeouts. McCarthy's at first, Walker's at second. The pitch on the way, popped up. It's in the infield towards the first base grass area. Harper gets under it, has to back up, and he does make the catch to get out number 2 made. Phillies have 3 of their top 5 pitchers in the top 7 or in the top 6 conversation of lowest ERA in the National League. Ranger Suarez is a 1.57 ERA. The pitch, line drive into right field for a base hit. Tucker Barnhart gets a single, and rounding third is Walker, who'll come on in to score. And it's 6-1 Phillies. That's also going to put McCarthy over at third base, and Tucker Barnhart able to knock in a run on an RBI single. Was just going to mention that Zack Wheeler has a 1.71 ERA for the Phillies at home, and Sanchez's ERA at home is at a 1.84. They've all been so dominant. Two runners on and 2 outs. The pitch to Perdomo, way up high and inside for a ball. Exactly, Jason, for sure. $2 donation by Cheryl. Thank you so much. Thanks so much for the super chat, Cheryl. I really do appreciate that. First time, first donator. Wow. That deserves a round of applause. Thank you, Cheryl. 2 balls, no strikes. 2 outs and runners at the corners. The pitch by Wheeler popped up behind the plate, and it heads to the seats. Two-one pitch, swing and a miss. Perdomo batted .333 in the NLCS last year with 8 hits, a homer, and 2 RBI. The 2-2 pitch. And that is just fouled off. Perdomo's stance kind of reminds me a little bit of Didi Gregorius, if you remembered him. Of course, he was a former Diamondback and a former Philly. And that was sandwiched in between a long career with the Yankees. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The pitch by Wheeler. Popped up again. Hit over towards the third base side and foul ground. Sosa gets under it, and he does make the catch for the third and final out of the inning. So a run on an RBI single by Tucker Barnhart, and that's all the damage she wrote. Bottom of the 5th is coming up. Phillies are coming back up to bat as they lead it by 5 against the Snakes. $5 days away from giving my first donation, JJ. SS payment time. Oh, thanks, man. Appreciate it. I don't wanna feel like you guys have to donate. Like, I'm not trying. I definitely don't want to pressure you guys at all whatsoever. Like, that's not what I'm here for. But if you'd like to do it, you're more than welcome to, and we reward that for sure. So thank you all. And Robert, I appreciate that, man. 237 people tuning in. How about this? Ruben Frank just tweeted out, quote, heartbreaker for the Germantown Academy graduate who seemed to be on his way to be making the Olympic team in second place with only the PV, JAV, and 1,500 left. Damn, but dropped out before the pole vault. Damn, that's too bad. Wow. Does anybody know who that is? Germantown Academy. Track. That's crazy. Is it Rob Hewitt? No, wait, no. No, wait, that's Germantown Friends. Sorry. Good afternoon, JJ in chat. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. What's up, Hot Corner? What's going on, bro? So the last time back-to-back homers were hit, it was actually Marshan Castellanos before Harper and Bohm did it their last time up to bat. Harper will lead off the bottom of the fifth. Bryce is 2 for 2. A single and a 2-run homer. 3 RBI day for Bryce. The pitch, and that's bounced foul. The ball's 1 strike to Harper. The pitch. And he fouls that one towards the left field side, and that one goes out of play. Phillies lost last night's game to Arizona 5-4. It's the first time that these two teams are meeting this season. The 0-2 pitch. Line drive back up the middle for a base hit past the diving stop of Perdomo. Harper was thinking too, but puts on the brake pads and goes back over to first as he singles out the center, and he's 3 for 3 today. So Harper able to come through. He's just been seeing the ball absolutely well, and that's something that you love to see. Garrett Stubbs today was taking swings on the right side of the plate, right? Is that Stubbs? Looked like it was Garrett Stubbs. Huh. Here's Harper Bohm. First pitch popped up, hit out over towards the first base side in foul ground. Walker does get under it, and the catch is recorded for out number 1. What's up, Mitch? How you doing, man? Drop your link down below, my guy. Appreciate you for stopping by, as always. Scott McGow is pitching for the Arizona Diamondbacks. He came on in relief for Tommy Henry. This is his 20th game that he's pitched in. There's a 5.64 ERA. Casty up to bat. 1 out. A runner at first. The pitch. Low and away. Jason with another $2 donation. You the man, JJ, he says. Jason, you're the man. You're the man, bro. The 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss. And it's a 1-1 count now. Nick has just faced McGow once. Actually, really 2 times. He walked and struck out, but had an RBI. The pitch. Check swing. Did he go? They appeal. No swing. 2 balls, 1 strike to Castellanos. McGow on the mound, and they'll deliver from the stretch. And it's fouled away. Phillies lifetime against the Diamondbacks are 46-40 at home. 2-2 to Casty. Swung on, blasted. Deep left field. It's going, and gone. Into the second deck by Nick Castellanos. Get the tape measures out. A 2-run homer. It goes 428 feet. And the Phillies lead it 8-1. Wow. That was nuked. Oh, man. And he's getting hot as well. I haven't seen a ball go into the second deck out in left field in quite some time. And it just went into the first row. Stott's up to bat, takes the first pitch for a ball. The 1-0 pitch, ground ball, hit over towards second base. Marte fields it, gobbles it up, throws it over to first. And out number 2 is made. And Sosa's coming up to bat. Man, is Nick feeling it? That he just teed off there. Nick is having a great June, and I think he's shutting up the doubters. Man, he is just, when he gets a hold of one, boy, does he rip it. The pitch fouled off. That's home run number 11 on the season by Castellanos. And he has recorded a hit in each of his last 5 games. The pitch to Sosa, swing and a miss. That splitter was low. Edmundo walked in the 4th and scored a run as well. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, bottom of the 5th. And the 0-2 is a breaking ball. In the month of June, Castellanos hitting .254 with 3 homers and 8 RBI coming into this game. 1-2 pitch, and that's going to hit Edmundo Sosa. That's the second time a Phillies player has gotten hit by a pitch today. That's the 3rd overall hit by pitch in this game. And Sosa got hit on the elbow. He's going back over towards the dugout. He actually squatted for a second, and he's going to get checked out by the trainer. Just hit him right on the elbow guard. Oof. Yikes. Man. That's just... When you get hit by a pitch, and that thing's coming at you at 90 miles per hour, I'm telling you, it's really not comfortable. It's really not a good feeling. Injuries definitely happen that way. He's getting checked out by the trainer and obviously Rob Thompson. I don't know if he's going to stay in the game or not. Sosa has the trainer with his right hand over his right shoulder. And he's back into a squatting position. So Sosa is on over at first base. That's what the result is, and I think he's going to come out of the game. No, he's going to hand off the batting gloves to somebody in the dugout, and he'll stay in. He's going to stay in, and he gets a standing ovation from the fans as well. Takes a grown man to be able to do that. He's pointing to the little spot where you could see a little scar there to Dusty Wathan. He's pointing that out to him. It's Christian Pache, and the first pitch is in the dirt. get better gear to protect the moneymakers. Well, they've been working on that for years. Serena. The game has been around for so long, and they're still trying to find ways. It's not an easy fix. The 1-0 pitch, and swung on, bounced over towards the mound, and the toss over to first. It was an underhanded throw. It is in plenty of time, and the inning is over. Castellanos, though, with a 2-run homer, makes it 8-1 as we head to the top of the 6th. We'll be right back in just a few moments. Don't go anywhere. Hit the like button and hit that sub button as well. All right, so anyhow, Destiny Legardo, shout out to her, man. She's been really on board with a lot of things today. She was the first person to tweet out about the contract extension for Christopher Sanchez, and she just said that Whit Merrifield is going to come in for Edmundo Sosa and play over at third base. So that's going to be the defensive substitution. I don't know what they're reporting the injury as, but Merrifield is going to come on in for Edmundo Sosa. I hate speculating on here. When I give information on things, I like to be correct. I don't like always speculating. So Merrifield will come on in for Philadelphia. He's going to play over at third base. Edmundo Sosa got hit by a pitch. In case you're wondering how we got here, the Phillies got 2 runs in the bottom of the first, thanks to RBI single by Bryce Harper and a sac fly by Nick Castellanos. Here's the first pitch in the top of the 6th. That swung on, hit out over towards center field. Pache gets under it, backs up, and makes the catch just shy of the track. And Corbin Carroll flies out to center on the first pitch. So Casty had the sac fly. Harper had an RBI single in the bottom of the first. Phillies would then get 3 runs in the bottom of the third on back-to-back homers. It was a 2-run homer by Bryce Harper and a solo homer by Alec Bohm. Then the Phillies would get another run in the bottom of the 4th on an RBI double by Kyle Schwarber, and then would get 2 more runs in the bottom of the 5th on a 2-run homer by Nick Castellanos. The pitch, Nets taken for a ball. And out. And the 1-0 pitch, Nets taken for a strike. One ball, one strike as well. 1 out. And the next pitch, and there's a line drive. It's played back up the middle, though, on the hop by Turner. Throw over to first, and Marte thought he beat it out. But Ben May says that he is out. And the ground out over to shortstop will get out number 2. What's up, Linda? How you doing? Thanks so much for stopping by. Appreciate it. Oh, so now Edmundo Sosa's leading in the pitches. That's what it is, Jackie. The pitch, and that's up high for a ball. He didn't lean into that. He may have done it, but it was not intentional. Like, it was so slight. The pitch was inside. I don't think that he just purposely thought, let me just injure my elbow and lean into that pitch just to get hit. The 1-0, and that's taken for ball 2. Jock Peterson, hitless in 2 at-bats. Pitch number 83 coming up. Swing and a miss. Wheeler had a fastball right at the knees. And Jock could not catch up. Likely the last inning for Wheeler. Nope. He has 83 pitches. 2 balls, 1 strike, and the next pitch is slapped foul to make it now 2-2. That sounds good. That sounds really good, man. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The next pitch, swing and a miss. And Peterson strikes out. Marshan tries to tag him, and he does. And the inning is over. We head to the bottom of the 6th. Zack Wheeler has been really, really sharp today. It's 8-1 Phillies, and we head to the bottom of the 6th. But why do you lean into that pitch on a breaking ball? Jackie, how about you step into the batter's box and see a breaking ball come? A pitch that's like so fast, and you don't really have a lot of time to react to it. And then come back to me with an excuse, because it's really not that simple, man. It's really, really not. All right, bottom of the 6th. 8-1 Phillies. And it'll be Rafael Marshan who's up to bat. Then you got Kyle Schwarber and Trey Turner. Make sure you guys hit that thumbs up button and hit that subscribe button as well. Can't wait for the trivia question in the 7th. What is JJ's name? Thanks, man. Thanks, Jose. Appreciate it, man. Thank you, Jose. If you guys are new to the channel, hit that thumbs up button, hit the subscribe button as well. And turn on the bells, man. Turn on the notification bell icons, and that way you know when I go live. My name is Jason Joseph. This, of course, is Play-by-Play with JJ. I love each and every one of you, man. Means a lot that you guys are on here supporting the channel, supporting the Phillies, and doing all that. So, it's great. All right. We head to the bottom of the 6th inning. 9-1-2 are due up for Philadelphia. Sorry about that. Ranch or blue cheese? It's a good question. I like both. I do. Marshan batting on the left side, and he slices the first pitch foul. McGow still on the bump. Came on in relief for Tommy Henry. Rafael is lined out and grounded into a double play. Chat, what do we think? Ranch or blue cheese? Ranch or blue cheese, man? The ball is 1 strike. And the next pitch. And there's a fly ball hit out over to right field. And making the diving catch is Grichuk. It was slicing. And it was tailing into the dirt. And Grichuk able to make a really nice catch. As he left his feet and just able to make a pretty good catch to rob Marshan on a base hit. Randall still has it, man. He absolutely still has it defensively. He's 0 for 2 today with a couple of strikeouts, but his defense is really, really valuable. Schwarber up to bat. He doubled in his last 2 at-bats. And he takes it inside for ball 1. He's also gotten on base 3 times. 2 for 2 today. 1 ball, no strikes. And the next pitch is taken just a little bit down low for ball 2. Two balls, no strikes. The next pitch way outside for ball 3. So Schwarber, in 36 games against the Diamondbacks, he's batting .258, has 33 hits, 7 homers, 17 RBI, and 17 runs scored. 3-0 pitch in the dirt for ball 4. And there's another walk by Kyle Schwarber. It's just what he does. He's gotten on base all 4 times, and in the leadoff spot, that's great. This is why he's the leadoff hitter for the Phillies, because when he gets red hot and he's just able to get on with walks, get on with doubles, and able to hit home runs, makes him valuable, sets the tone. He is a leader by example. Turner up to bat and the pitch, and that's a breaking ball that misses low and away for ball 1. Each of the 3 homers today by Philadelphia have gone at least 415 feet. Harper's went 427, Bohm's went 417, and Castellanos has went 428. The 1-0 to Trey, way outside for ball 2, and time is called. It'll be Barnhart who charges out over towards the mound to have a conversation with Miguel. Tommy Henry was the starting pitcher for the Diamondbacks today. He allowed 6 earned runs on 69 total pitches. That was also on 6 hits allowed. Miguel not having such a good inning here. He's so far gone 1 2/3, and he has allowed a couple of runs. Turner at the plate. Batting on the right side. The 2-0 to Trey, and that misses low and away for ball 3. There was an Astros pitcher that threw 11 balls in a row a couple of days ago, and it sort of seems like there's some deja vu here. 7 straight balls thrown by Miguel, the 3-0 pitch, and that's on the outside corner for a called strike. Well, he was on that trajectory. 3 balls, 1 strike. 8 seconds left on the pitch clock. The 3-1 pitch, and that's fouled away. Turner did swing at ball 4. Don't forget to like. Let's get to 200 likes. Got 251 people tuning in. Mod Squad, do your thing. Algo Gang, do your thing. 3-2 pitch, and that's outside for ball 4. Back-to-back walks allowed by Miguel. And that's going to set the table for Bryce Harper. Phillies looking to blow this thing wide open. Charge. 2 runners on, 1 out, bottom of the 6th. 8-1, Phillies lead it. Harper's 3 for 3. First pitch, swing and a miss. He tried to swing for the fences on that one. He got a fastball at 93 at the knees and could not catch up to it. Harper's average now at 293, 2 singles, a 2-run homer, 2 runs scored, and 3 RBI. He's stuffing the stat sheet. The 0-1 pitch upstairs. Top of the order today for the Phillies. When you look at the first 4 hitters, they have gone 7 for 15 today. The 1-1 to Bryce, and he pops it up out towards straightaway center field. Carroll charges in center field, and he's able to make the catch and get out number 2 made. And Bohm is going to get another crack at it. If Bohm can actually get a 2-run base hit here, he would actually tie Marcell Ozuna for the National League RBI title. Actually, sorry, he would take the lead because he has 61 RBI on the solo homer that he has. 2 outs, bottom of the 6th. Schwarber's at second, Turner's at first, and the pitch to Alec, and that misses low for a ball. Bohm 1 for 3. He went back-to-back with Harper. on home runs. The 1-0 pitch, and that's a breaking ball that is in the dirt and also way outside. 2 balls, no strikes. Phillies looking for win number 50. And win number 30 at home. 2-0 is the count. Miguel gets set, kicks, fires, and it's swung on and missed. Bohm is the DH today. Sosa is playing the field over at third base. 2 balls, 1 strike, the leg kick and the pitch, and that misses again downstairs for ball 3. I'm surprised. I don't know if anybody's warming up in the Diamondbacks bullpen or not, but it's been literally a 50-50 strike-to-ball ratio by Scott Miguel. 37 pitches, 18 balls, 19 strikes. The 3-1 delivery. Outside for ball 4. Everybody's on base. Everybody who is on base has got on via walk. And Castellanos is coming up to bat. Wow, wow, wow. That's going to put Schwarber over at third. Turner at second. And Bohm is at first. The table is set. And Castellanos, who ripped one into the night his last time up, into the second deck of left field, is up to bat. As time is called really quickly. He has 7 career grand slams. The pitch, fouled away. Surprised that he didn't take the first pitch there. But it would have been a strike anyways. The ball's 1 strike, bases loaded. And the 0-1 in and low for ball 1. The 3, 4, and 5 hitters for the Phillies today have recorded 7 of the Phillies' 8 runs. The 1-1 on the way, swung on, lined into left field, and that's going to drop in there for a base hit. Schwarber rounding third, he'll easily score. Here comes Turner, he'll score 2. Castellanos makes it 10-1 Philadelphia. Looks like he ended up getting a sinker that was towards the knees. And the left fielder, McCarthy, could not make the diving catch. He's lucky that it didn't bounce away from him. It actually hit his sunglasses and didn't bounce too far away. And Castellanos with 5 RBI, on the day. Man, oh man, he's been a hitting machine and a run producer today. The first pitch to Stott, and that's way up high and outside for ball 1. I mean, you sort of feel sorry for Miguel here because he's just still out there. Phillies had 7 men come up to the plate in the last inning. 5 men come up to the plate in the inning before that. And in this inning, they've sent 7 men up so far. The pitch, fouled off. Stott is struck out twice and is grounded out. He's the only Philly player, along with Rafael Marshan, who has not gotten on base today. The next pitch, way outside. A 5 RBI game for Nick Castellanos. 2-1 to Stott, and he takes it all the way at the knees for strike 2. The 2-2 on the way. And Stott is going to flip this one out over to left field on the runner's McCarthy, and he does make the catch, and the inning is over. Phillies get an extra 2 runs on a 2-run single by Castellanos. Has 5 RBI on the day, and we head to the top of the 7th. We'll be right back in just a few moments. Phillies have scored 10 runs today on 9 hits, and they've scored in every inning except for the second. We're in the top of the 7th. So it's 10-1 Phillies. Zack Wheeler is still going to pitch the top of the 7th inning. It seems like right now, Walker, McCarthy, and Grichuk are the customers that he has to face. So Walker at the dish. First pitch, swing and a miss. 239 people tuning in. 239 people should have liked and hit that subscribe button. Walker's average at 256. The 0-1, and that freezes him on the outside edge of the plate for strike 2. Texas Rangers lead at 1-0 in the top of the 8th against the Kansas City Royals. The Royals are up to bat. Pirates have a 4-2 lead against the Tampa Bay Rays. The Twins lead at 10-2 in the top of the 7th against the Oakland Athletics. The 0-2 pitch. Another swing and a miss. And another strikeout for Wheeler. That's his 8th strikeout on the afternoon. Sit down, Christian Walker. That thing was certainly a beauty. 8 strikeouts, 6 groundouts, and 5 flyouts recorded by Zack Wheeler. The pitch, and that's way outside for a ball. Let's see the K's in the chat, baby. Kevin has it. 8 K's in the chat. Let's go. 1 ball, no strikes. And the next pitch by Wheeler. Check swing, did he go? Third base umpire says no. I want to see K's in the chat. We got to wake up. 2 balls, no strikes. There's Caroline. What's up, Caroline? 2-0 pitch, and that's fouled right off of McCarthy's kneecap. And he is down in a lot of pain, then gets back up. He's hobbling. He wants to walk that off, and he has every right to do so because that thing just hit him right square on the kneecap. There we go. I love those K's, baby. Kevin says I'm a Yankees fan tonight. And you know why, guys? Because they're playing the Atlanta Braves. Astros lead at 4-1 in the top of the 8th against the Baltimore Orioles. Red Sox are down 3-2 out in Cincinnati in the top of the 7th. And the Mariners lead at 7-0 out in Miami. Guardians have a 6-2 lead against the Toronto Blue Jays. And then we have 3 final scores. The Mets lost 8-1 today out in Wrigley Field to the Cubs. Cardinals were able to get a 5-run victory against the Giants, the Cardinals. They won 9-4. And then the White Sox had a 5-1 win out in Detroit. Next pitch, and that's taken just inside. Later tonight, you got the Brewers taking on the Padres at 7:15 p.m. Eastern Time. And at 9:10, it'll be Washington out in Colorado. And the Angels against the Dodgers at 10:10. 3-1 pitch, ground ball, hit over to second base. McCarthy, a speed. The throw over to first by Stott is just in time for out number 2. The Braves, yep. Braves also play at 7:15 as well. 2 outs, top of the 7th. And the first pitch by Wheeler is just low for a ball. Zach's pitch count is at 94 pitches. Yep, just said it. 1 ball, no strikes. And the 1-0 misses outside for ball 2. Shay is a Braves fan, but he supports our channel. 2 balls, no strikes. And the next pitch, and that's on the outside corner for a strike. Oh, I am. I'm on Twitch. I'm on Twitch, too. We're on Twitch. We're on Twitter. And we're on Facebook. 2-1 pitch, popped up and hit behind the plate. Marshan has it, and he's there to make the catch. And the inning is over. It's stretch time at the bank. We go to the bottom of the 7th. 10-1 Phillies lead, and the Phillies are coming up to bat. No, it's because I don't really talk about it too much, and I don't really promote my other social media platforms. But no, we're on there too, and I probably should. But it's a very good suggestion, and I appreciate you for looking out, man. All right. Trivia time. Trivia time. Trivia time. Trivia time. Where is it? Where is it? I think. Where's my book? Where did I put my book? Uh-oh. I have my book somewhere. Where's my book? Where did I put it? All right, I'm going to ask you a Phillies trivia question. If you get it right, you'll hear this. If you get it wrong, you'll hear this. Okay. Well, I don't have my book with me. I don't know where it is. I'll have to find it. Thought I had it with me, but I guess not. All right. Here's a question that I have for you guys, all right? The question that I have for you is this, okay? How many NL East division titles have the Phillies won? How many NL East division titles have the Phillies won? Okay? That's the question that I have. How many do they have? Anybody? 11? 11 is correct. 11. You got it. 11 is correct. Good job. Very, very good job. 11 division titles. That is correct. 76, 77, 78, 80, 83, 93, 07, 08, 09, 2010, and 2011. 11 is correct. Total guess. Denver said 11 too. Congrats, man. The pitch to Whit Merrifield, and that's taken on the inside edge for strike 1. Don't forget to like and don't forget to subscribe, guys. Let's get to 200 likes. We got 242 people watching the 0-1 pitch, and that's taken way outside and low. Diego Vieira is up to pitch on the mound for the Snakes. Next pitch. And that's taken all the way for strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. We're in the bottom of the 7th. Phillies lead at 10-1. Whit Merrifield is up to bat. Remember, he came in to pinch hit for Edmundo Sosa. 1-2 pitch. Ground ball hit over to third base. Backhanded and thrown across the diamond to get out number 1 recorded. They're in the bottom of the 7th. And Christian Pache's up to bat. I'm subscribed, so you should be too, says Aaron Rodgers. Absolutely. Pache's up to bat. So Whit Merrifield came on in to replace Edmundo Sosa because he got hit by a pitch. So we'll obviously know more results hopefully after the game, but it did not look good. Pitch number 1 to Pache, way inside for ball 1. Diego Vieira has a 6.44 ERA and 29 in the third, but he throws a lot of gas. 1-0 pitch, and that's popped up towards the right field side. Marte onto the outfield grass, gets to it, and makes the catch over his shoulder. There's Kevin Newman, who is also a defensive replacement for the Arizona Diamondbacks, former Pittsburgh Pirate Kevin Newman. Marshan up to bat on the left side, and he takes the first pitch for strike 1 at 99 miles per hour. Newman is the replacement for Christian Walker. I think he left the game because he got hit by a pitch too. Pretty sure that had to do with it. The 0-1, and that's taken low for ball 1. Rafael Marshan today 0 for 3 with 2 lineouts, and he also grounded into a double play as well. Vieira gets set and fires, and it's low and inside for ball 2. Great day by Zack Wheeler. 2-1 pitch, swung on, hit out over to right field. That's going back towards the track, towards the wall, and hits off the top of the wall. Grichuk will get to it. Marshan jogs into second base, and 8 of the 9 Phillies players have hits today in this ball game, and Marshan comes through. How about that? He also hit the ball sharply his last time up, and he lined out on a diving catch by Randall Grichuk. And Marshan able to just get another extra base hit. Seems to be doing really well for the Phils. 2-out double, and Kyle Schwarber, who has had a lot of doubles today, is looking to get on for the 5th time. He got hit by a pitch in the first, had a double in the third, an RBI double in the 4th, and a walk in the 6th. First pitch, swung on, line, out to center field. Carroll on the run, just makes the catch. It was hit sharply on the nose, and Schwarber lines out to center, and the inning is over. No runs, 1 hit, 1 man left, and we've played 7 full innings and go to the top of the 8th. 10-1 Phillies lead against the Snakes. 240 people tuning in. In case you are new to the channel, my name is Jason Joseph. I'm going to go to the monologue screen for a quick second. Hi, everybody. Hello. My name is Jason Joseph. This, of course, is Play-by-Play with JJ. We go on for Phillies baseball, Sixers basketball, and Eagles football. All right? I love each and every one of you, and I hope that you're all doing well and having yourselves a fantastic Saturday afternoon. My little story real quick is that I'm a broadcaster from South Jersey. I started this channel in the spring of 2022 and have really just been going at it since then, man. That's what I've been doing. So if you do enjoy my content, tell your friends, tell your family members, tell your kids, tell your wives, tell everybody. Tell everybody about this because we're looking to grow the community, and we have an awesome spot. An awesome community. Sorry. It's like the first time that I've yawned today. That wasn't really a yawn, that was a sigh. What's up, JJ? Great call. Thanks, mate. Got you, Scott. What's going on? I want to ask you guys something. What was your favorite call? Favorite call that I've done? Or like one call that stood out to you? I'm just curious because I just would like to know. I'm really trying to make Ring the Bell Philadelphia at the end of the game. I'm really trying to make that a signature call. But like, what was, if you could pin out like one call, what would it be? I'm just curious. Soto will be pitching the top of the 8th inning. And we also have a defensive replacement as well for the Phillies. I believe David Dahl is going to go out there. And is he going to play right field? He is. Harper's homer today? Was it Harper's homer today? The pitch. And that's taken inside for a ball. Eugenio Suarez 0 for 2 with a ground out and a pop out today. His average at 195. The 1-0 delivery upstairs for ball 1. When the Phils go yard. It's cool. 1 ball, 1 strike. And the pitch. Fly ball. Hit out over to right field. Dahl doesn't even have to flinch. And there's 1 out in the top of the 8th. So Suarez flies out to right. The short cigar and the Red Sea, of course. Yeah, for basketball. You like that. The pitch, and that's taken up high for a ball. I think my favorite call was when Tyrese Maxey hit the 3/4 court shot. That was such a great call. The 1-0 pitch. That's taken for strike. That's actually taken for a ball. That one Jalen Hurts touchdown call was really good, too, last year for the Eagles. I liked that. 2-0 pitch. There's a grounder that's foul. Were any of you here when we called the Bryson Stott Grand Slam? Because that was a really cool moment as well. I thought that call was perfect. In the playoffs last year, that was awesome. 2 balls, 1 strike. The pitch. And that's taken for strike 2. Looked a little bit high. We need to get you from Citizens Bank Park. That's what Scott Fransky does. I think your homer calls are up there. Thank you, man. 2-2 pitch, and that's fouled away. I'm just curious because, again, like we use this platform as a lab, but it's also like for real too, obviously. But I just want to know what sticks. Sometimes I like to just throw stuff at the wall to see what sticks, you know. Harper's LDS homer last year against the Braves. That was cool too. That was really awesome. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Top of the 8th inning. The pitch. Swung on and missed. And Soto strikes out his first batter today. It's Tucker Barnhart, who's his first strikeout victim. And there's 2 outs in the top of the 8th inning. The call when the Braves were eliminated by the Phillies last year. I don't remember that specific call. I'll have to look back at that. 2 outs, nobody on. The pitch. And that's taken all the way for strike 1. Devontae Smith had like a really nice diving catch to keep the Phillies in it, to keep the Eagles in it. I think it was against the Chiefs. I just remember that catch was ridiculous. I did say that. Yeah, I remember that now. The ball's 2 strikes to Geraldo Perdomo, the switch-hitting shortstop for the Diamondbacks. The 0-2 pitch. Swing and a foul ball. Barely. Pitch was heading towards the dirt. I did say that. I forgot about that. The ball's 2 strikes. The 0-2 pitch. And there's a little flare out to center field. Pache stops on a dime and makes the catch. A 1-2-3 inning by Gregory Soto. And the Phillies are 3 outs away from tying the series up. But first, they have to come up to the dish. It's 10-1 Phillies as we go to the bottom of the 8th. Congrats on 3K. Thanks, Long Ball. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it very, very much. I do. JJ, were you doing games during the 2022 NLCS? If so, do you remember your Harper home run call? I did not do games in the 2022 NLCS. I started last year, so I missed that. I started I started 18 months ago. 18 months ago. I started in December. First game I did was Sixers Warriors. That was the first game, and then I finished out the NFL playoffs, I think, that year. And then finished the Sixers, of course, and then did Phillies while the Sixers were going on. We got a $10 donation by John Torres. Thank you, John. Appreciate it, man. He says, keep up the good work, JJ. Ring the bell, boys. I'm going to ring the bell for you. John, thank you so much for the $10 donation. You know what that deserves, man. That deserves applause. That deserves applause. So that was great. Thank you, John. Appreciate it. If you guys want to donate, you're more than welcome to do so. You just hit the super chat button. It's in the live chat right next to the message icon. It's a $sign. That's all it is. Turner up to bat, and the first pitch, ground ball, hit over to third base, gobbled up, and the throw across the diamond will get Trey Turner out by more than a mile. And Bryce Harper is coming on up. Harper deciding to wear no batting gloves, and Tucker Barnhart's going to pitch here, and the first pitch is taken for a ball, or is it called a strike? It is. It's called a strike. Tucker Barnhart's pitching. How about that? The 0-1 pitch. And there's a ground ball into center field for a base hit. Bryce Harper, 4 for 5 today, as he's able to come on with a single in the bottom of the 8th. And the Phillies have another runner on base. Alec Bohm is due up to bat now. Pitch looked a little bit outside, too. Barnhart is going to throw the next pitch here, and that came in, didn't even hit the radar gun. It was at 43 miles per hour, way inside for a ball. 1-0 pitch, ground ball hit over to third. The flip over to second, there's one. The throw back to first, not in time, and Bohm does beat it out. And Castellanos is coming up to bat. Came in at 43 miles per hour. This is how the analytics are going now these days. And it's, honestly, in some ways, I'm not really for it. Here's David Dahl, who's up to bat. He's a power hitter. He almost tied the game in the bottom of the 9th last night against Sewald. The pitch to Dahl, swung on, golfed, out to deep right field, and that's gone. David Dahl for Philadelphia comes through and blasts his 3rd homer of the season. It counts. And Dahl's just smiling. That's all he can do. Just smile. So Dahl came in a bench hit for Castellanos. Doesn't matter how harder was thrown or anything, he came up with a home run. And now up to bat is Bryson Stott, and Stott does get on with a single out to center field. 12-1 Phillies, 2 outs, bottom of the 8th, and Merrifield up to bat. Barnhart still pitching this inning, and the next pitch is low and outside for ball 1. Dahl has pop, man. He really does. He has a lot of pop in the bat. 1 ball, no strikes. And the next pitch is way up high for ball 2. Just pile it on. That's all you ask for. Looks like Jose Ruiz will be warming up in the bullpen. Barnhart still pitching the 2-0 pitch. Line drive into right field for a base hit. And going over to second base is Stott. So Barnhart was the catcher today. And obviously behind the plate now, you got Jose Herrera, who's catching. Jason, thanks so much for the $2 donation, baby. Here comes Pache, and he hits this one out to over towards right center field. Carroll's on the run, and he's there to make the catch, and the side is retired. David Dahl able to hit a 2-run homer to make it 12-1, and we go to the top of the 9th. Last chance for the Diamondbacks. Jason, you're the best, man. Shout out to you. 4 for 5 for Bryce. 12 runs. 14 hits. And he does it off of a position player. But that's okay. Don't forget to like and don't forget to subscribe. We have 224 people tuning in. I better see 224 likes. Better see 224 likes, baby. Come on. How many likes are we at? We're at 138. Come on, man. Come on, bro. 138. Gotta hit that like button. We're already going to the 9th. There we go. Just hit that like button. That's all. That's all you gotta do. 140. All right, we got to get to 200. There's 226 people on here, so that shouldn't be a problem. Time is it? 6:23. Wow. Wow. Early start tomorrow, 11:30. Yes, sir. Jose Ruiz will be coming on to pitch in relief for Gregory Soto. So there's still 2 highlights I have to cut that I didn't crop out here because I forgot. Of course I did. Oh, whatever. All right, so we head to the top of the 9th. Phillies lead at 12-1. They lost yesterday 5-4 to the Diamondbacks. Zack Wheeler was great today once again. 8 strikeouts, 7 innings, just 2 hits allowed after a terrible performance against the Baltimore Orioles. That's what you want. Phillies scored in every inning except for the 2nd and the 7th. Ruiz pitching. First pitch, curveball, that's low. Zach has given up, according to John Clark, 2 earned runs or less in 6 of his last 7 starts. And, of course, the outlier was against Baltimore, where he allowed 8 earned runs on 4 homers. 1 ball, 1 strike. Carroll up to bat. The next pitch, way outside for ball 2. Ruiz gets set just shy of the letters in the 2-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. How about the curveball that just danced into the dirt? Corbin has popped out, struck out, and flied out. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The next pitch, and that's spoiled foul towards the third base area and goes out of play. 52 likes till we get to 200. Let's go, baby. We're at 148. 2-2 pitch, and that's another breaking ball taken all the way for ball 3. Jose Ruiz is 29 years old. Last time he pitched, it was against the Padres. He went 1 inning, allowed 1 hit, and lowered his ERA to 3.66. 3-2 pitch. Fly ball hit out over towards center field. And Pache makes the catch at the call off Trey Turner. And there's 1 out. Caroline, thanks so much for being like number 150. All right, man. 214 people tuning in. 64 of you have not hit that thumbs up button. Make sure you guys hit the thumbs up button. Let's get to 200. Continue to push that algorithm out. 1 out in the top of the 9th. That out was huge. And the pitch that's taken for strike 1. Kevin Newman comes in to replace Ketel Marte. The ball's 1 strike. And the pitch, and that's fouled off to make the count now 0-2. Peterson waits in the on-deck circle. 0-2 is the count. Jose Ruiz on the bump for Philadelphia. The 0-2 pitch. Ground ball. Back up the middle. Played on the bounce by Stott. Sidearm throw to first. Got him. 2 outs in the top of the 9th. That was nice, too, because it looked like it may have hit off of Ruiz's glove. And Stott did a good job of fielding it like it was a routine ground ball. And the Diamondbacks are down to their final out. All up to Jock Peterson. 2 outs. Base is empty. Pitch number 1. Strike 1. It looked a little bit inside. It was a curveball at 87. And Ayasadnia called it a strike for Jose Ruiz. The 0-1 pitch in the dirt. Jock today hitless in 3 at-bats. Excuse me, Herrera is up to bat because he came on to replace the catcher Barnhart. 1 ball, 1 strike. The pitch popped up, hit out over towards shallow center field. Turner calls everyone off, and Schwarber's there, and he makes the catch. The Philadelphia Phillies, with 50 wins in 76 games, their 30th win at home of the season. Ring the bell, Philadelphia. That's the 4th fastest of 50 wins in franchise history. How about Nick Castellanos with 5 RBI today? Most RBI for him in a game since 2023 against the Nationals. How about Bryce Harper today? Going 4 for 5 for the Phils. How about Alec Bohm hitting a back-to-back homer with Bryce Harper today? And how about 2 doubles by Kyle Schwarber and a 2-hitter by Zack Wheeler? Good stuff, man. Don't you love this team? Wow, that was awesome, man. This team just keeps rolling. All right, this team is fun. This team is great. This team is awesome. Awesome. Oh my gosh. Every day, man, they are must-watch television because they are doing something that is absolutely historic. 50 wins in 76 games. Tell me another Phillies team that's done that. 50 wins in 76 games, ladies and gentlemen. Alert Alley, what's going on, man? The Phillies have absolutely dragged the Diamondbacks in the dirt. There's no two ways about it. We witnessed yet another ass beating. Love it. Love it, man. Absolutely love it. I have some thoughts I want to say before I wrap things up. So, Zack Wheeler today, congratulations, man. 8 wins. He got his 100th strikeout of the season. It was his first strikeout that he recorded today. He did really, really well. 7 innings, 2 hits. He had a bad outing against the Baltimore Orioles, his worst outing of his career, and he got the start that you needed from Zack Wheeler. How about this top of the lineup today for Philadelphia? The first 4 hitters today had 8 hits. 8 hits in 16 at-bats. They batted .500 today. Harper went 4 for 5. Turner 1 for 4. 2 runs scored. Schwarber 3 runs scored. 2 for 3. Also got hit by a pitch and had an RBI as well. 2 doubles. I mean, my gosh, man. All this team knows how to do is win. They find ways. They're going to beat you in so many different ways, whether it's through their bats or their pitching. And good teams find ways to win. That's how they roll. They're the best thing in Philadelphia right now. It's not even close. And it is so refreshing that after the Sixers lost, that this team right here has just been taking care of business, and they're showing everybody that they are legit. Right? They're beating teams that are over 500. They're playing really good baseball with the best teams in all of baseball. They're staying with every team. They're not getting blown out. They haven't even gotten swept this year, guys. They haven't even gotten swept this year. The last time they got swept was in September of last year. Historic, man. Absolutely historic. Wow, great stuff. Soto looked pretty good out of the bullpen today. 1 inning, 1 strikeout. He did what he had to do. Didn't even allow a hit. And he was awesome. All right. Yeah, that's all I got to say. Another way to win. Castellanos with a big home run. I still can't believe that went into the second deck, out in left field. Crazy. All right, 1 word to describe that game, guys. Comment down below. How do we describe that one in 1 word? Let us know. And by the way, we're going to go on at around 7:15 to talk about another team who I'm sort of dreading on talking about, and that is the Sixers. But we have to talk about them. That was a whooping, says Grace. Serena says that was amazing. Dee says that they're hot. Matt says it was a statement win. Denver says it was a good time. The Phillies are 6-7 since traveling to London. Guys, I can't wait for the collab with JJ, man. Yep, we're going to be doing a collaboration during the Braves series, so that's going to be really, really cool. We'll talk more about it a little bit later. But yes, it was impressive, says Chris. Matt says it was a statement win. Yeah. I love this team. I'm bought in. I'm fully bought in to this team. I get a little bit nitpicky and I say that, they could use another outfielder and they could use another arm. But overall, this team is doing everything that you can ask them to do. They're playing great. So, all right. See you all tomorrow for another Phillies game. We have an early one, 11:35 a.m., man. It's an early one on Roku TV. But again, we have a Sixers pod coming out tonight. If you want to hear me talk about the Sixers, come on. Come on, man. Don't forget the poll, JJ. Yeah, what was our poll? Our poll was, what do you give for Dombrowski for extending Christopher Sanchez's contract? 48% of you have said an A+. 37% say a B. Okay. Good. All right. Love you all. Larry says I'm not fully bought in. I'm bought in. I am. All right. Love you all. Catch you all in the next one. Good night.